y'all. This is Drunk in the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what?
We're going to get drunk and talk about everything under the sun.
Show about anything under the sun.
We didn't do that. All right, let's do it.
This episode is fire. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh, shit. Coming at you every week.
First of all, this is for entertainment. We're not educational.
Yeah.
We're not.
If you're coming to get your education from us, you are clearly misguided.
Exactly.
But check us out. We're the show about anything and everything under the sun. Check us out. I'll show up. Like, what are you doing in there? He's like, I swear to God.
Swear to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that's legit.
I don't think it's legit either. Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunk in the Sun with John. I said John? With John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I? Hey, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just drinking. Screaming, I deserve this. What did he deserve? Fuck!
Like and subscribe so you get the notifications when we do drop something. Probably pretty fucking lame. But anyways, check it out. Drunk Under the Sun, a podcast about anything and everything under the sun.
So what happened was I was just coming home from work, right?
Yeah.
And when I'm on 36, 37, the speed limit's 60 miles an hour. I usually go 65, 70, push it.
Yeah.
Unless I see a cop.
Yeah.
Then I drop it to 65, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Give me a 5-mile ticket? Fuck
Yeah.
no, you ain't, right? So the whole time I'm in the left lane because there's 2 lanes on the road to go home.
Yeah.
So I'm in the left lane as I'm coming in like past the Kroger distribution,
Yeah.
which is right coming, because once you get past that, then it turns to 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right? I'm coming in there, and all of a sudden I see some guy in a fucking Sprinter van on my ass. And when I say on my ass, I could see what he looked like in his fucking...
Shit.
He was that close, right? I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was doing... Because at that point, I was doing 70. And he was on my ass like that. And then and then I'm coming in, I'm like, I've seen cops sit there. I'm like, if there is a cop there, I'm getting a 20-mile-an-hour speed ticket. Fuck this. So I just let off my gas because I don't hit my brakes.
Yeah.
I let off my gas and coast until I reach that point. He's still on my ass, I'm like, what the fuck, right? All of a sudden, he jets around me, cuts me off, and I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, whatever. So we're driving, and the 2 lanes that come into town, there's a turn lane to go to this gas station.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the gas station to get some beer. So as I'm turning from that lane into that lane, he like kind of fucking does that because we're coming to the light, and both of the light is there, and there's a line of people, and like he kind of like fucking like swerves towards me. I'm like, what the fuck, right? And I do that, and as I go past him, I see him doing this.
Oh shit!
And I go, and fucking right now I had a red light, but I stop in mid lane because we're like 4 cars deep, right? There's cars behind me. And I'm like, and my windows are down, and he fucking rolls away. He's like, fuck you. I said, fuck you. He's like, fuck you, you fucking bitch. I said, what the fuck, motherfucker? I said, you cut me the fuck off and you ride my ass. Fuck you. He's like, fuck you. Suck my dick, you I go, oh, fuck you. So I fucking, I grabbed and at the time, the light turned green.
Uh-huh.
Both the turning light and the fucking other light.
Yeah.
And I go to get my car has locks on, so I go to open it, but my lock's still there, so I'm like, fuck, I can't get out.
Yeah.
And then I hit it and I open it. And as I open it, his lane, which is is starting to go. And he's like, fuck you. I'm like, fuck you. And then fucking, I shut the door and fucking start going. And at this point, I'm neck to neck with him because he's going here.
Yeah.
And it's probably, right here's where I want to turn. So we were neck to neck, and his window's down and my window's down. I said, fuck you, bitch, come on. I said, come on, motherfucker, come on. Like this, I'm waving him on, like, come on, bitch, you fucking bitch. Right? Because I couldn't turn. I couldn't get over because it was at that time of the day, it's fucking back to back. It's like New York City. Yeah. So I turn, and he's just like, fuck you. And eventually, when I start waving him, he fucking rolls his window up and looks straight ahead and just goes. Right? So I go to the gas station, and at first I was like, let this go, Tom. You got all these people around you. If I rip this dude, if I if I would have jumped out of the car, because my
Ripped him
intention
out,
was get
yeah.
out and rip him the fuck out, or blast his window, break my hand probably.
Yeah.
But I was that enraged. I didn't
Yeah.
give a fuck, and I was just like, I'm gonna beat this fucking dude's ass, right? But then when I get to the gas station, I'm like, because I was like, come on, bitch! I'm yelling at him, follow me, like, come on, I'm gonna fuck you up, because he did this to me.
Yeah.
I was doing nothing wrong.
No, he was riding your ass and then
For
he cut
no
you off.
fucking reason, and then he fucking I did something to him. I'm like, what the fuck, right? So I go in the gas station and I'm like, fuck this motherfucker. Fuck, you're gonna go to prison. You're gonna go to prison, right? Fuck that. So I get some beer, I pay for it, and I'm like shaking. That's how pissed I am. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking murder this
Reasonable,
motherfucker,
really.
right? Because this dude was just a white trash piece of shit looking motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Big fat fuck with fucking look like a biker with fucking. Like fucking like a goatee, but like a puffy goatee.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking going bald and shit, right?
Yeah.
Or fucking just a plain shirt and fucking, he just looked like, ugh! Right? So I go and I get my beer and I walk out and I say, you know what? Fuck this motherfucker. So I jump in my car and I fucking, dude, for 45 minutes, I searched Delaware.
Shit.
I searched all around. I was like, I think he might be local. I think he's local, right?
Yeah.
But eventually I gave up because I was like, I didn't find him anywhere. I went everywhere. And I was just like, and at one point I went to a gas station. I saw a van that looked like his.
Oh, shit.
So I pulled to this gas station across the street and I sat there and I watched. I said, man, let's see if this motherfucker. And I watched, and the guy who came and got in the van was not him, right?
Yeah.
And then every Sprinter van I was passing by, I was looking like, I was like, I'm gonna find this motherfucker, right? But dude, I was like 45 minutes, and then fucking, it took me 2 days to calm down from that, because I just started stewing on it. I was like, this piece of shit started shit with me.
Yeah.
And then like a coward, ran away. Right? And I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I did nothing wrong. I didn't cut him off or nothing because I was in that same lane
Yeah.
from the fucking exit of the freeway on that road.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was furious.
I don't get why.
Furious.
I understand. People do that shit all the time, and I don't get it. Because, like, you're in that... Like, just go around.
Just go around me.
You don't need to ride your ass
And
the
here-
whole fucking time.
Oh, dude, and like I said, he was on my ass so close. I could see what it looked like.
I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities for him to go
A
around.
million opportunities. Because I was going past everybody fast.
Yeah.
But when I come in there, when it says 50 miles an hour, I've seen cops sit there.
Yeah.
I'm not getting no ticket.
Yeah.
So I'm letting off. I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I doing wrong? Because I want to turn left coming up.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? I'm doing nothing
And
wrong.
there's lights there anyways. You gotta slow down.
Yeah, and this guy acted like I fucking
Ruined his...
ruined his, like I just fucking just was the rudest fuck. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, but see, that's why I think there should be a 5-punch law in America.
Well...
Because some asshole like that, if he knew, because a dick like that, when I was getting ready to get out of my car, and I've played it over and over in my head, and I was like, if I couldn't break through the window, I could smash his fucking his mirror on the side of his thing and kick his fucking door, right? Just show like, fuck you. But this piece of shit would probably been filming me like everybody else,
Yeah.
and they would have called the cops, and I would have been the one going to jail.
That
And
is...
it's like, why am I going to be the one? Because this asshole started shit.
That is an interesting point that you just brought up with the people that film.
Yeah.
What did that person filming do before they started filming?
Right.
Because you don't know if that person was being a dick. Like, you know, starting
This guy
shit
was out
and
of
doing
line.
whatever.
This guy he started shit with me.
Exactly. But if he was filming and shit, like everybody else does on the internet,
And they
what
would've.
did that person
And
do?
they would have.
Like, we don't know. We don't know that. There's always another side to the story because
Always.
those people could have been being assholes to
For
somebody.
no reason.
And then they're playing it off like they're the victim.
Like they're the victim.
on the video.
And I guarantee you, if I did that to this guy,
Yeah,
he would
he'd
have
be
called
like,
the cops.
I don't know why he's doing this.
Yeah.
Type shit.
And then I would have told the cops the whole story, and they would have said, just let it go.
Yeah.
Officer, if he's going to do that to me, he's going to do it to somebody else.
Exactly.
Why can I not whoop his ass to teach him a lesson to not do it again? Because I would have fucked this guy up.
That is a good. Well.
And he would not have. I would have fucked him up, and he would not have fucking. He probably wouldn't have done it again.
Do you think though?
Maybe not, because it's going to be in the back of your head. If you flick this guy
Am I
off
gonna
and
get my
called him
ass-
and
Yeah.
told him to suck his dick,
Yeah.
that's fucking like that's to me that's like it's on, bitch.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking. You started this. In the back of your head, if you do it again, this guy beat your ass. What's the next guy going to do? Is he going to pull a gun? Shoot your fucking dumb ass?
I
for
guess
starting some shit?
in this, yeah. In
I think it's justifiable.
Yeah.
I think it should be if it's justifiable, it should be allowed to go down. Because people like that guy's a fucking asshole. He probably went home
and talked shit about you.
mad shit. He's like, oh, look what I did, guys.
This guy he probably even embellished on saying
All
shit about what
All
you
of
did.
it. And I was not a bitch because I immediately was like, once I saw him flick me off, I stopped.
Yeah.
And I was like I was cussing like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he said, because at first I was like, fuck it, I was going to be a verbal
And then
battle.
he
And then once he escalated, I was like, oh, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. But I couldn't find him again. So I think he was probably some asshole.
Just coming
Pass him through Delaware.
Yeah.
And fucking, he probably went on 23.
Yeah.
Or he went through fucking town.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the fuck he is.
Yeah.
But I know what he looks like. And I
It's
swear
gonna
to
stay
God.
with me forever.
Yeah, see, that's why I want to talk about it. Because I'm going to stew on it again. Because, I stewed on it for like 2 days.
I don't blame
Straight.
you.
Because I'm like, I should never let this motherfucker get away. But then on the flip side, I'd been in jail.
Yeah, you would have been the one that was taken away
Mhm.
because he started shit. He what is it called? Like
Instigator.
Instigated it. He instigated the shit.
Yep.
Caused you made you lose your shit. But
Yeah.
you gotta be the bigger
I gotta be
man.
the very guy. Even though I would have fucked this guy up because he's such a fat fuck. I would just, because I've played it over and over in my head. Like, there's so many times I sat there and, like, the other day I was thinking about it. I was like, I should have got out of my car, walked to him, because he would have been like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Especially if he had his window down and just yank his fucking, like, grab him here, like, and like, what are you gonna do? But then I was like, what if he rolls the window up on me? Like, fuck! And he's dragging me down the road.
Yeah.
Like, I played all these scenarios in my head.
The best way for road rage.
Yeah. Yeah, play it in your head. Because, as you can see, I cannot let it go. And this happened, I think, Monday.
Shit.
And it's Friday.
Yeah.
You see how fucking irritated I still am.
I mean, I don't blame you, though, because it does sound... I see it all the time. Like, you see it all the
For
time.
no reason.
For no reason, because I don't know, it seems like an entitlement thing, maybe.
Yeah.
But that guy seemed old enough to know better.
Yeah, like, what I don't get is why he rode my ass.
Yeah.
Like, at 1 minute, there was nobody in my rear view. Next minute, he was in my rear view. And I'm like, what the fuck?
In that situation, I've seen it a lot on me, too. I don't understand why people just ride your ass instead of go around.
I don't either.
Especially, there's clear ways, and then they get pissed at you.
Yeah.
I've seen them in the rear view getting all pissy, like,
Yeah.
go the fuck around.
Yeah.
Like, there's 2 ways you can go.
Yeah.
And
Well, what kills me is, like, if I gotta turn left up here, I'm not gonna get over
Yeah,
and
then
miss my turn.
yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's another point.
And what gets me is you're not doing the fucking speed limit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like,
That's another thing that pisses me off. When you're speeding and then somebody passes you, I always know that, like, I'm in the wrong, but I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
only time I get mad is if I see them, like, with not using their turn signal and darting in and out. Like, going, wow, wow, wow. Then I'm like, you fuck. But if you go past me and then just get in
And
front
then
of
get
me,
slow.
like, put my turn signal on
Yeah.
and get in front of me and still go fast, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
It's the ones who weave in and out of traffic
Yes.
that I have
Yes.
a problem with.
It's like a motorcycle, but in a car.
In the car, I see that every day, dude.
Yeah, I saw a couple. I got cut off twice on the way up here today.
Yeah.
People were. I was in the right lane, so I was in the slow lane, and they were just like, like it was fucked up. It was
Dude,
crazy.
on my way home from work, I've seen this 3 times. But you know the berm that you're not supposed to drive, you pull off on.
Yeah.
I've seen one dude twice and 2 other people, maybe 1 other people. I think 3 times, yeah. But one dude, I saw the same car twice. Use that to go past everybody. I'm like, what the fuck?
That always pisses me off when we're in slow
I pray there's
traffic.
a cop
And
when I
there's-
see that.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
like, come on!
I've seen it though a couple of times.
Yeah.
And it's so gratifying to be like, ha, motherfucker got it, you know?
Yeah.
But it always seems like you're always on the bad side of it though, when you're in a car.
Yeah.
You're like, where's the cops when these motherfuckers are doing shit?
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
And I get
barely speed and I get pulled over.
Yeah.
Yet this asshole's driving like a maniac.
Yep.
And then it's bullshit.
Yeah, but when I see those people do that stupid shit, I think in my head, I'm like, okay, if you've done it twice now
Yeah.
or once now, You've done it more than that.
Yeah, exactly. You do it all the time.
You do it all the time, and eventually, you're gonna pay the piper.
Yeah.
I think eventually you're gonna pay the piper, probably with your life.
Oh yeah.
You know,
something's fucked up.
because what kills me, especially with cars, man, what kills me with cars is people take cars for fucking granted.
Yeah.
Like, these things are fucking, well, they used to be fucking heavy machines, but
they still
even
are.
still now they can be devastating.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, I don't know why people treat cars with such disrespect.
Well, and I guess what you're trying to be like reckless.
Yeah.
How reckless they are.
Yeah.
When you're going
Take
like
it for granted.
you're 60, 70, 80.
80, 90. I'm seeing like 90 to 100,
I've
like,
seen,
honestly.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Because on 71, it's 70.
Yeah.
And I go 75.
And then people blow by.
boom!
Yeah.
They're doing like 90.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, that's racing.
There's only been one time in my life that I've ever went like pushing 100 in a car. And it was...
I did it when I was a kid.
I did it when I was an adult a couple years ago.
Never done it as an adult.
But...
I mean, granted, I was labeled as an adult. No, I wasn't. I was 17.
Okay.
Maybe I was 17.
No,
yeah.
I was like 35.
Yeah, no. My speeding days stopped at like 21.
It was a really bad choice. But maybe these people that are blown by are making bad choices too. Who knows?
I mean, what I attribute a lot of it to is they're being late.
Exactly.
It's
And
like,
that was my issue.
No,
I was late.
Just bite the bullet. You're late.
Or,
Fuck it.
Or call off.
Or call off.
If you're that late, just fucking call off.
Just call off, yeah.
Maybe you can't afford to call off.
Yeah, but these people
Then
probably
wake the
doing
fuck
it
up
every day.
early.
Yeah, go to wake up early.
It's fucked up. People getting all kinds of stupid shit. So, I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Don't kill anybody. Don't beat anybody's ass. Like,
dude, honestly,
at this point, you gotta let it go.
I know I have to.
You gotta let
that's
it go.
that's my problem. It's like I let it go until I told the story. Because every time I tell it,
No,
it rehashes it, and I'm like, I'm gonna find this motherfucker.
You're like, hey, you want to go into town?
Yeah. I'm like, let's find a Sprinter van.
It doesn't matter. We can beat the fuck out.
Well, see, my fear now is because I wouldn't have been able to follow him anyways.
Yeah.
Because the traffic at that time of
Yeah.
day, it's astronomical, and everybody's bumper to bumper.
Yeah,
Right?
Because they're not gonna, in that spot that you're talking about. It's real defensive. Like you can't get over.
You can't get over
shit.
it. And fucking, there was people behind me, so
Yeah.
they're probably like, "What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Why is this guy stopping?"
Yeah.
But they probably see me doing this shit.
They probably have it on video.
Probably. Let's make it viral. Fucking, but I wouldn't be able to find him regardless. But so I was like, and as I'm stalking. Once I got done stalking around town, because I went everywhere,
that
dude.
blows my mind. You're stalking
I was
this
stalking.
guy.
I was hitting.
I mean, that attests to how pissed you were.
That's how pissed I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going everywhere. I was hitting all the major roads. I jetted off a couple side roads, but not many, because what I did was I attributed what he looked like to where I think he would live at. And like I think like he would stop, and if he was going home, he'd stop and get gas or stop and get cigarettes or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hitting these
Okay.
fucking areas. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm thinking like that.
Tom's hunting this.
I was hunting this motherfucker, but then once I got done, and I was like, fuck it, because I looked at my clock, because when the incident happened,
Yeah,
it was at like fucking 2:55, 3 o'clock, something like that. I looked at my clock, and it was 4 o'clock. I'm like,
fuck.
I'm like, damn. I was like, I'm gonna go home. Fuck it, because I had beer. Because
Yeah.
I bought my beer. So I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck it, let's go home. And as I went home, I'm like, I'm gonna find this motherfucker. I know what he looks like, right? But then I started thinking, what if I think I see him and it's not him?
Yeah.
And I beat the fuck out of somebody who didn't deserve it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
now I have to let it go.
Yeah, you have to.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Because like a situation like that, I should have been able to pull a gun and shoot him in the face.
I don't know about that. But all the ass beating you talked about, I'll allow. But
He
guns
deserved
a
it.
little bit too much.
Yeah, but my fists are deadly weapons, Joe.
I mean, I won't argue. I know you're trained. So, I mean...
The people who fought me will argue. They're like, ah, fuck him. That fucking guy can't do shit. Anywho, that's what happens, people, when you get mad. You should just
Just let it go.
let it go.
Or waste 2 hours of your life hunting somebody's
Hunt someone down and never find them. Because the other day I was thinking, because I finally started letting it go, and the other day I'm like, I'm never going to see this motherfucker again. He probably doesn't even live in Delaware.
He doesn't even remember what happened, but I do.
Yeah, he was probably shit-faced drunk or something. Yeah, I was sober.
Oh, fuck.
You don't like Sober Tom. Sober Tom sucks.
Sober Tom doesn't like anybody.
It's not wrong.
Let alone some guy fucking with him in the car.
No, Sober Tom likes people, just not many. Yeah, and Sober Tom sure as fuck doesn't like people in the car fucking with him and calling him obscenities and hate crimes.
Yeah, exactly.
He called me a hate crime.
Exactly.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking.
From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.